HollyHall.com, and as I promised, I am going to talk to you about a prediction that I got for May 16th, 2022. Today's date is April 8th, 2022. And just a few days ago, I got a download of what is happening. I'm not doing any free readings, by the way. I will do this on a separate cast after this announcement. Okay. So the prediction that I have received, now some people have been predicting my prediction, saying that it's going to be an organized financial crash in Wall Street, and that this is going to mean all of the prices in the housing will go up. That is absolutely true. That is the case. Okay. Now, the interesting thing is, I predicted this to happen in March of 2023. So this is, and my understanding that I've gotten from source is that this was the agenda of the forced programmed financial crash, was for about a year from now. But there are some significant changes happening on a global political level with the powers that be. I don't have the information on that are shifting everything. The competition is getting very fierce. And with this competition, there are some underlying threats financially between certain countries. And some of them we're not even aware of. These financial threats between the countries, between the powers that be in the countries themselves, not the people, was predicted for, in my prediction, March of 2023. Now, because of the high level of competition and some of the surprise changes that has happened on that global political level, they have changed it to be even earlier. And that is for between May 16th and May 20th, 2022. Now, I'm not a professional financial guru. Okay. This is not what I do for a living. It's finances, nor I do my little bit of investing. My husband does some cryptocurrency, but nothing really giant. All right. Now, there are going to be some benefits for some people, as well as some challenges for others. I am now talking about the global financial crash that I'm predicting between May 16th and May 20th of 2022. This will be more to do with stocks. Now, I do predict that in August of 2022, a lot of the mainstream, such as gas, oil, plastics, uh, green energy, the kind that they're controlling, they'll go back. They'll go back to normal. So if you can hang on, if you don't want to sell everything right now, and you can hang on, then my prediction is August. Now remember, do your due diligence. This is just an astrological prediction, and this has nothing to do with me being a financial guru. I will tell you personally, I have taken all my stocks out. I may reinvest in, except for my gold. I kept my gold one in there. I got stocks in gold because I believe this gold stocks will go up. That's my prediction. And silver and platinum, any metals. Okay. But I've taken mine out. We, as most of you know, I've sold our home, and we're not in a hurry to buy another home. And we've liquidized that, our home equity, as well as liquidated the small amount of stocks that I have. Will I buy stocks again after the crash when everything is really low? Probably, yeah. But mine will be more towards, I'm going to have to really do a lot of research, because I want mine to go towards the more community collective energy that our divide is happening. The divide will happen in March of 2023. That's when we're going to know there's two separate ways of living, two political systems, two educational, pharmaceutical, medical systems, agricultural systems. The divide will be pretty close. So this is the way that I look at things right now. Right now are the mainstream matrix of educational, pharmaceutical, medical, agriculture, etc. is here. And the alternative to that is about here. So if any of you guys have your kids in alternative schools, or you're living an alternative dietary lifestyle, making sure you buy local, or you're growing your own food, you got chickens in your backyard, right? You're going to naturopaths instead of your doctor. You're seeking that type of help or seeking that type of lifestyle. That's about maybe 20%. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's about 20%. And the matrix is here. So in March of 2023, it's going to go like this. And then I've just done a video. I'm going to put it up today. You guys can see the timeline because this happens between March of 2023 till November of 2024. And it goes back and forth. And so you're going to want to know the timeline. So you're going to want to watch that video. But right now, I just want to talk about the financial crash. So the May of 2022 is the beginning. Okay. This is a very important beginning of you deciding what you want to do with your the financial side of your life. How do you want to make your money? Where do you want to spend your money? How do you want to spend your money? What do you want to spend your money on? And what do you want to support and not support? Interest rates will go up. Housing will go down. Some people are saying, "Oh, it's not going to go that far down." But if between May 16th and May 20th, that's where I see it happening. And no, March of 2023, the housing will go down significantly. If you have recently purchased a house uh, at the interest rate, then you're not doing too bad. If you're going to be purchasing a house and you need interest, the interest rates will go up. If you're on a fixed interest rate, you might want to see if you can lock that in. I'm in no hurry. I'll tell you my own personal, I'm in no hurry to purchase a house or buy a house. Now, we're on a quest for the next 6 months to a year to discover what's best for us. As in my Pluto Capricorn Aquarian prediction of the next 3 years, as well as the next 2 decades, which is in another video, you will see why. You know, I'm choosing to be on one side of the tracks. I'm choosing to be in the more alternative side of the tracks where there's a new community, collective consciousness, uniting and creating our own parallel world. Okay, that's where I choose to go. There's going to be several different types of those communities. So where I'm going to be, I'm not sure yet. Things are changing very fast and quickly, and I'm just following the breadcrumbs day by day. So if you have a significant amount of stocks, you might want to liquidate them. Again, I'm not a financial guru. When the stocks go down, you can repurchase in the areas that you want to. If you're in the midst of should I sell my house or shouldn't I sell my house, and you're in the market where the market's really high right now and you would sell your house for a significant amount, but you're like, I don't know, like I'm going to be paying $2,500 a month rent somewhere and my mortgage is much cheaper than that. That's up to you what you want to do with that. If you're on a locked in interest rate, I don't think you have to worry about it. If you're on a flexible or a non-fixed interest rate, then you might want to consider locking in for the next at least year, okay, while this is going. If you're in the midst of selling, I would do it ASAP. I would try to do it within the month to get the most, because new buyers will hesitate to buy when the interest rates are so high. Now, I could be wrong, and I have been. This could still be predicted for March of 2023. But I recently had a download that it is May 16th. I don't know. Astrologically, there's a couple of things definitely happening financially. It will come out of left field, so I don't believe it's just to do with the stock market and the interest rates and the homes. Now, I don't have to be a financial guru. This has been buzzword for a while. Everybody's, oops, everybody's talking about, keep losing my microphone. Sorry, guys. Everybody's been talking about how this is going to happen. But any day now. It's going to happen any day now. It's going to happen next month or the month after or the month after. Okay. I'm just telling you when the date is. There will be something else out of left field as well. And this will be around the collection of political power. So there will be global news around May 16th to May 20th, where people will realize that your president, your prime minister is not just for your country, that there is a unity of prime ministers and presidents that are all governing all the countries exactly the same. And we don't really realize it. We don't quite realize that. Right. I don't know exactly. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, so I don't have a lot of information on that. I know a lot of people follow like WEF, and you can look that up. And they follow the Great Reset, right? I call it the Great Divide. It's kind of a great reset. It's kind of a reset, but I'm not looking at it as the controlling part where the conspiracy theorists are, that we're going to be all under control and capitalism, and we're not going to have any choices, and we're going to have this fixed income, etc. That is going to happen. They're leading towards that, but no, I'm looking at the Great Reset or the Great Divide as being in a new parallel world that we're able to live, so that this 20%, that's the way we live now, in our 20% alternative world will become 50% alternative world. So there'll be more of a collective. There'll be different, and that's in my other reading that I did, my other video that I did that I'm going to put up after all of this. Sometime tonight it'll be up, and it'll be titled The Great Reset and the Great Divide, and then how it plays out for the next 3 years. And we want this to happen. Okay, everybody? We want this to happen. There's no right or wrong. There's no whether you should be with the Matrix or be with the new world order, or the new world, not order. I don't like that word. The new world. There's no right or wrong which way you want to go. There isn't. But I am working with clients very closely, business clients as well as personal clients, as they are navigating between one and the other, which way to go, and also how to be the best, have the best life and the best substance of life, depending. Now, since I work with a lot of conscious-minded, visionary, soul-minded clients, most of them are here. You were born here for a reason, to be a part of that great divide. And most of my clients, I would say good 80% of them, are here to create the new parallel world. Now remember, they have to be 50-50. There's no right or wrong or good or bad. And the May 16th to the 20th of 2022 is the beginning of sort of the pressure point in which we have to decide. Do we want to live in a controlled environment? Or do we want to live in a new, fresh, brand new, inventive, not invented yet environment, but it's being invented environment? Neither is good or bad. This is what Source is telling me. Okay, and I use a lot of the examples of why it's not good or bad in the prediction of the next 3 years and the next 2 decades, and I explain that in the video that will be put up later on today. Okay, so there's my prediction. Do with it what you may. I'm not a financial guru. I am an astrologer, a master astrologer. AskHollyHall.com. If you want a reading, you can book it on AskHollyHall.com. And if you want assistance on what your soul level is here to understand, what are you here to do in this lifetime? Why were you born specifically in this lifetime? Your soul chose for a reason. So up next, I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to come back on. I'm going to do some live readings, and we're going to take a look at you personally and take a look at what is it? Why are you here in this lifetime? And I want you to have specific questions because I want to know where you're at on that timeline. Some of us are behind schedule. Some of us are right on point. And some of us are frustrated and we're ahead of schedule. And we're waiting for everybody to catch up, right? So the only way I'm going to know where you are is by you specifically asking me a question. What is my purpose? What am I here to do? I'm a teacher. I want to quit. I am a manager at an auto mart and I want to quit and become a coach. Everybody wants to become a life coach now. But what kind do you want to do? You want to do it just for money? Do you want to do it just for freedom so you can work from home so you can be more with the kids? No, it's more than that. That ain't it. That's a placeholder. That's an excuse. That's something our mind makes up to give us a reason why we're doing it. But there's a deeper level. So we're going to talk about that next. If you're just signing on now, you're going to want to, when I jump off, you're going to want to listen to this again because my predictions start from the beginning. Thank you, everyone. Namaste. I'll be back.